question of creativity why, I have a story for y'all. Once upon a time, there were two friends. Let's call them Jeffrey and Justin. In the fateful year of 2011, they were both making videos, and they decided that the best course of action would be to collab with each other. They knew about VEDS, but they were in no way prepared to do VEDS, so they decided instead to do Vlogtober, a project where you vlog frequently in the month of October. But they had planned from the very beginning not just to post videos to each other, but to do an entire narrative. You see, one of the things that these two friends often did, being imaginative theater people, is to create ridiculous characters. So they decided to take two of these characters, the egotistical and incredibly inept superhero Gatman, played by Jeffrey, and the former sidekick turned slightly less inept, but still pretty inept supervillain Dr. Cement, and bring them to life on YouTube. The basic premise being that Dr. Cement has taken over Justin's channel, and it is up to Jeffrey and, less helpfully, Gatman, and more helpfully, a mysterious individual who likes to sing, to save Justin and to wrest his channel back from Dr. Cement's control. As people who had never really made videos before, Jeffrey and Justin didn't really know what they were doing, but they went out there and they did it. And in case you think that I'm exaggerating about how much they didn't know what they were doing, here's an actual clip from one of these videos.
Let's not be too hasty.
Still, I think he's rather tasty.
Yes, that is a single shot where nothing is happening. You see, both Jeffrey and Justin thought that you could see the darts from the Nerf gun shooting across the screen, but you couldn't. And even if you could, it's still not particularly visually interesting. And I know that I'm stepping away from the whole story thing, but I'm the one that literally edited that video, even putting in like the sound effects of the Nerf gun, and at no point did I think, wow, this doesn't look great, we should fix it. I just kind of decided it was fine. Anyway, back to the story. After a month, the storyline was wrapped up, and Jeffrey and Justin went off to make their own separate videos before coming together a year later for another Vlogtober storyline. Since that fateful October of 2011, Jeffrey has continued to make videos, and Justin's creative outlet has turned to making a very successful career in improv. And it all started back in 2011 when, just for the heck of it, they decided to make a series on YouTube. I freely admit that we probably would still be where we are even if we hadn't made that storyline 13 years ago, but it was a nice end to the story. So, what's the moral of the story? Creativity, why? I will say I don't tend to go back and watch those videos because I don't think they're necessarily good, but I also don't regret making them. The thing about me is that if I don't immediately commit to an idea, I won't do it. So I have to decide to fully commit and to bear down on doing this idea. I came up with the idea at the end of 2009 to write a blog post every day for an entire year, and I did it in 2010. I came up with the idea to start making videos when that year was done, and I did it. I made the decision however many years ago to start doing VEDS, and I did it. To me, the answer of creativity why is that I just want to. I love looking back at the things that I've created and say, I made those. They're not all good, but they're all mine. It gives me a sense of pride. I love having this creative outlet, even if I don't make videos as much as I used to. I occasionally think back to that 20-year-old who decided to start making videos, and I am incredibly grateful to him. Without him, I may not have created some videos that I genuinely believe are good. Without him, I may not have met all of you wonderful people. Creativity, why? Because sometimes it's the best decision of your life. And with all of that being said, I will see all of you and your wonderful creations tomorrow. So I have to actually decide and bear down on